Alright, hey everyone. So, basically, a random thought popped into my head to just explain some Star Wars lore. So, I'm gonna start with episode 1, I guess.
The assault plan requires the capturing of enemy positions for the area
So,
to be
basically,
secured. Expect high
the beginning of
casualties.
the movie, what
Proceed.
happens is, um, oh, why is my brain not working right now?
This sector will
Wait,
be
hang on.
secured when you have captured a clone command post.
Alright, there we go. So, basically, the, uh, the Republic has, suspicions of the Trade Federation. They think that the Trade Federation is working with the Separatists. So they send two ambassadors who are actually Jedi to infiltrate the Separatist, not Separatist, Trade Federation starship. When the Jedi get there, the Viceroy the, finds out that these two ambassadors are actually Jedi. So he decides to um oh, what's the word? He fills the room with toxic gas, and then the Jedi survive that, and then they start destroying all the droids, and then they get to the hangar bay, and they find out that the Trade Federation is about to launch a invasion on Naboo, but the the Trade Federation needs the Queen of Naboo to sign a treaty to make it legal. So they capture her, hope, in in hopes to force her to sign the treaty. So then, oh, why is my brain not working? That's nice. So, blah. Oh my gosh, this is the perfect time for me just to have brain fog. Alright, so anyway, really, um, so the droids start invading Naboo, and then they infiltrate the palace and take the princess hostage. But the Jedi, who were on that ship, they came and got the princess, or the queen, whatever. And then they killed the droids that were trying to steal her, and then took her to Coruscant. But while trying to leave Naboo, their starship got their hyperdrive got damaged by the blockade surrounding Naboo. So then they had to stop at Tatooine to try to get a new hyperdrive or whatever. So then but all they had were Republic credits, and the only person on the planet that had one didn't take those. So they had to go. Oh, what's the word? They had to find the. Oh my gosh. So they found All right. So after they figured out they couldn't use Republic credits, they decided to just try to find another way to get it, and then on the way out, they met this slave. His name was Anakin Skywalker. He was a slave for the person they were trying to buy the hyperdrive from. And this and when they were trying to leave, a sandstorm was coming, so the slave Anakin invited the queen and the Jedi's to his house, and then the Jedi could sense that the the Force was strong with this boy they met, and the Jedi tested his midichlorian levels and found that they were extremely high. And then, so this boy, after that, they needed real credits to be able to get the hyperdrive. So what they did was enter the Mos Espa pod race to try to win for the credits they needed. By the way, credits are currency in Star Wars. So they had Anakin enter because he already had a pod racer, and the Jedi betted or made a bet against this boy's Anakin Skywalker's owner basically, and if Anakin won the race, the Jedi gets to take the boy with him to Coruscant, and the boy ends up winning this pod race, and then they take him to Coruscant before the Jedi Council because they believe that this boy is the chosen one. But this boy is too old, so the the Jedi Masters told the Jedi he cannot train him. So then they go back to Naboo because the Queen didn't want to leave her people there. And then oh my gosh. So then they get there, they fight more droids. That's a lot of what this movie is, fighting droids. And then they get to a point where they come into this hallway, and then this guy with a red face and horns appears behind a door, and at this point the Jedi think the Sith are extinct. So they were very surprised when they saw this guy. So either way, the two Jedi fight this guy, while the Queen and some of her soldiers try and go capture the Viceroy. So during the Jedi's fight, the Jedi who found the boy on Tatooine was killed by this what you call it, Sith Lord. So then the other Jedi, who was his Padawan, cut the Sith Lord in half, and he fell down a really big hole. And they thought he was dead. And we'll get to that later. And basically, they brought peace back to Naboo. They drove the Trade Federation out, and then the Jedi's dying wish to his Padawan was that he would train that boy that the Jedi Council didn't want him to train. So, the Jedi Council allowed the Padawan to train the boy, and then they had like a funeral or whatever for the what's it called, Jedi Master. So yeah, that's basically the whole story of Star Wars Episode 1. It's called The Phantom Menace. I'll make another video tomorrow or the next day about Episode 2. See ya.